Very emotional, obviously. Very nostalgic since I arrived in San Antonio. Didn't see my home for 4 months, so it just feels good to be home and see, everybody, seeing everybody, familiar faces, and just, all the love, from the city of San Antonio. So I'm excited and I can't wait for tonight.
17 years here, you win 4 championships, a Finals MVP. Did you ever think you'd wear another uniform at any point in your career?
No, never. Thought I will finish in San Antonio.
You heard me say that Tony Parker was going to be playing against the Hornets as we welcome in right now Bill Schoening. It's still weird putting him in another jersey. So as you see him coming into the building tonight, is it still weird from you watching him in another uniform?
Ro, it's very, very strange. My first year with the Spurs was Tony's rookie year. So it's just going to be very, very weird to see him wear not only a different uniform, but a different color other than silver and black, because he was basically the quarterback of this ball club for 17 seasons.
So looking back at those 17 seasons, we know his history. He's been a Finals MVP, won multiple championships, been a cornerstone of the franchise. But seeing the Spurs injuries that they've had, especially the point guard position, he was looked at as expendable. They let him walk. How valuable could he have been to this team, the current Spurs team, if he was playing for them right now?
Well, I'm sure he'd be very valuable, but you can't really look into the future unless you have some kind of a crystal ball. They had 2 very good young point guards coming into the season. Derrick White, who had a marvelous season last year in the G League and is playing very well right now for the Spurs after some early season injuries. And, of course, Dejounte Murray, who was second-team All-NBA defense last year, was one of the top rebounding guards in the NBA last year. He was primed to really have a breakthrough season this year, but unfortunately he tore his ACL during the preseason. So that put the Spurs in kind of a bind. Bryn Forbes has done a very good job, even though he's not really a true point guard. But Tony would have helped, but certainly they've got these 2 young guards that they're grooming for the future in Dejounte Murray and Derrick White.
They've really made the best of everything, especially with those injuries. You talk about that. They've won 7 straight at home, but the impact that DeMar Derozan's had, he's actually been a facilitator of the offense. Talk about his impact and what he's been able to do, playing pretty much a different position than what he's been used to over his career.
Yeah, he's been distributing the ball very well. In fact, Gregg Popovich has said on a number of occasions that the way that DeMar distributes the ball has been a surprise to him. He's averaging better than 6 assists per game, and on nights where he's not maybe shooting the ball very well, he finds other guys both in transition and in the half court. Of course, he works very well with LaMarcus Aldridge, who's having a good season as well. So coming off a 56-point game the other night against Oklahoma City, the last home game here on Thursday evening. So DeMar's been obviously a very, very important player for the Spurs this season.
And you're a very important cog to San Antonio. Hey, Bill, thanks for joining us. Call a good game. Have that glass of wine on me after.
It'll be a French wine in honor of Tony Parker, Ro. Okay?
Good deal. We'll talk to you soon.